Here we are, Sunday morning. Yeah. There's Brother William up the third. So glad to see you, Brother Bill. We missed you the other night. We miss you. We miss you. Whenever we don't see you, we miss you. Sunday morning. Here we are on the first Sunday of 2025. I see you, Betty. I see you, Betty. Appreciate you so much. Mama. First Sunday, 2025. I hope my numbers come out today. We're expecting snow to start drifting in. Hadn't started yet. It's supposed to start at 5 a.m. I see you, Sister Nesbitt. All right. We're looking for you. Down in Dallas, Texas, Sister Mary Jones. That's Brother Frank Sparks. So glad to have Frank back home. He was in Arizona for 17 years. He's retired now and up every morning at 2 a.m. at the church by 4:30. Making sure our feeding program, daycare center, the newly opened Samaritan Cafe, all the things that we have going around there, the apartment complex, whatever he can do anywhere, he does it. He's a hard-working brother and happy to do it. How good the Lord is. Bless you, bless you. So glad to have you on board. So glad to have you on board. All right. Thank you, Doctor. Thank you so much. How good the Lord is. This is the very first Sunday of 2025. And this is time for you to evaluate. It's time for you to take note and take a good look at yourself and get your house in order. Because this is a time of crossing over. And of course, many of us won't cross over. We won't see the first Sunday in January. Is your soul in order? Is your soul in order? You know, your bank account may be out of order. There may be other parts of your life that's out of order. You've lost control of your weight, your job. Rather than climbing the ladder, you've hit a plateau and you're not moving up anymore. Younger people are coming in and seem to be advancing. Well, those things are temporary anyhow. But what about eternity? Where will you spend eternity? Have you got your life in order? Are you as fussy now as you were when the year started? You know, reduce your fussing as much as you can. It does absolutely nothing but further divide. Because winning arguments isn't problem solving. And what you need to work on is a way to solve the problem. How can we not have this discussion week after week after week after week? Many of you know certain times and periods that things are coming up and it's going to be a debate. It's going to be some heated talk. And you need to find a way to get that out of your life because you're getting older. There's Pastor McCray. My. This young man, I've known him since he was a boy. Now he's a man, a grown man, pastoring the Antioch Baptist Church now in Flint, Michigan, one of the finer churches of our state. They were so good to their pastor, and that's all you can measure church by. Don't measure it by the building, don't measure it by the membership. There are some churches with 10 members that treat the pastor better than some churches with 1,100 members. And if you're not treating the man of God right, I don't care whether you build a $8 cathedral or $80 billion cathedral, God is spewing you out. God is spewing you out. That's the first and foremost thing for a church is to treat the man of God with honor, dignity, and not do something for him, but do all you can. Supply all of his needs. That's what the Bible teaches, and I'm so glad for these Sunday school teachers I see on here. Matter of fact, I see the superintendent of the New Bethel Sunday School, and I'm so glad he's so familiar with the writings in Luke and the sending out of the 70 and what Jesus told them about don't take nothing for themselves, but in a house, and let that house provide everything. How good the Lord is. There's a deacon's daughter. Her father was a lover of preachers. He loved everything about preachers. He was always excited when we had guests like Jasper Williams, Caesar Clark, Clay Evans. He just loved these preachers. He could tell you how each one of them walked, everything. He would tell you that the church is responsible for treating the pastor right. And Brother McCray, we want to thank God for your elevation and the great blessing you've received from him. You are faithful. You are faithful. Faithful. You worked real hard in the church you were in. And let me say to you, pastors, if you're trying to get an elevation, do everything you can do where you are. Don't just be looking out the window all the time, waiting on the next move. Give that church the best of your service. And that's the way people will admire what you're doing, and God will bless you. That's his word. Thou hast been faithful over a little. You remember the story of the parable of the seeds, of the talents. When you don't do good with what God give you, he just stopped giving it. When he said, take that which he does not have. Took me a long time to understand that, but God would take your future for misusing your presence. So do good where you are with what you got, and God will move you on up. Brother Paul Boynton, his wife Kay, they're with us this morning. God bless their souls. They are very, very strong members. They serve the poor. Brother Paul and his wife headed our Samaritan ministry for some years and gave out hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of pounds of food, over 729,000 pounds back in 23 or 22. I thank them for the hard work, and we are praying that Brother Paul soon return to full strength, and his wife Kay, who's been by his side so faithfully, will be able to be there with him. She enjoys church. She especially enjoys good singing. Our quartet singings at we were having. We'll be having them again soon. Okay, God blessed us with a $550,000 restoration grant. After all we had put in it, He blessed us with a grant, and they are slowly but surely returning the church to its full strength and capacity. When I say the church, I'm not talking about the people. The people are the best in the world. If they seek to do God's will, I don't know a church that evangelizes like New Bethel Church. I got some criticism on Facebook because a young lady walked in with her father and said, "We got to be baptized now. We got to be baptized now." I said, "Well, it's the winter. Our pool inside is being restored. Our outdoor pool, which we have thanks to Reverend Peggy and Joe Nichols, we have a outdoor pool where we go out and seek people and bring them out of their community, whether it's the crack house, the whore house, whatever kind of house it is. We walk them back to the pool and baptize them right then." And this young lady came and she was pleading for baptism. I was telling her it was too cold. I didn't want to give her a bad cold. She said, "But I need to be baptized now." And the father said he had not been baptized. So I put a towel around their shoulders and took water, put it in my hand, and rubbed it across their head and said, "In the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost." And the criticism came, "Well, I guess you Methodists now. Is that baptism? Are they going to be saved?" Listen, it is not in the method. It's not in the process. It's not in the place. Everything is in Jesus. Salvation doesn't come by way of baptism. You're saved when you're baptized. The baptism is just one of two ordinances He asks us to carry out, not for us, but in remembrance of Him, to remind people of His death, burial, and resurrection, and more importantly, that He's coming again. So I had to tell people like Paul, "I became all things to men that I might gain the more." So we're not going to lose a soul trying to wait for baptism. We're going to do what's necessary. We baptize every opportunity that we get. We don't have special seasons or Sundays for baptism. Brother Spivey, one of my deacons, he constantly evangelizes. And when we were having midweek services before the pandemic, it wasn't none to walk in on a Wednesday night and we got 4 or 5 people to baptize right there. How good the Lord is. Brother Paul has been a big help. All right, Brother Edward McCree, we love you, brother. And I got to get with you because we're also frat brothers. I need polishing up. How good the Lord is. All right, this young lady here just works so hard all the time, trying to lift the marginalized, the downtrodden, those who everybody else look over, people that don't get a hug or a handshake on Sundays. You don't have to worry. As Reverend Dalton see them, and she makes it a business to see them, she's going to make them feel really welcome. I thank you for 44 years of friendship, Reverend Dalton. How good the Lord is. And there's Pastor Sean. Pastor Sean is one of the better known preachers of our city. You hear about him way before you meet him. When I came here 44 years ago, people was talking about Pastor Sean Thompson. We've had him do revival at New Bethel Church, and we certainly enjoyed a blessing when his mother was living and when his brother Alonzo, my goodness, Alonzo Marvel, what a wonderful human being. And Alonzo helps with everything. He tries to find a way to be useful. And right now he's working directly with Reverend Kinlock. I have to remind people that I have 9 pastors in this town. So that means New Bethel is always busy. We're always doing something. You can't say what New Bethel is not doing. Matter of fact, I shared with Channel 2 the other day. The one reason they don't try to cover us is because we're doing something all the time. They'll just have to sit up and just be there. We're always giving out. We're always lifting up. We had a situation, I think it was Thursday. It was so cold and so bad. And a young Caucasian lady uh, came to the church with 3 suitcases, trying to get out of the cold, and said she was in fear of her life. So I called them to try to get some direction and some help for her. But this is the kind of thing the Bethel is doing all the time. The Bethel was born as the Helping Hands Club, right in the Roaring '20s. The Roaring '20s was one of the worst times in America and one of the best times in America. It was a time of prohibition, and all the bars and clubs and places you could buy alcohol, they went underground, and it really promoted drinking rather than stopping it. But people were coming to Detroit because cotton was no longer king. Farms were drying up, and masters who were already bad got worse. And they came up here, and their souls were empty. Detroit, by the way, was the number one importer of alcohol, bringing it through Canada. The Kennedys, especially out of Ireland, I think it was, they were bringing scotch, and they transported through Detroit mainly and spread all over the country, of course, but mainly Chicago and Detroit led in the speakeasy because the people were working hard. We had automobile factories, and of course, at that time, the steel factories was going, the railroads being built, and people, their souls were empty, and they really had nothing to feed their souls. And when these certain people looked at the churches that were already established, some of them by well-meaning, good white folk call themselves abolitionists. They wanted to make sure we got good religion, and they established churches, and they put their preachers in and whatnot. And well, the people that started New Bethel knew their souls were missing something. This is why they were in the speakeasies and into the prostitution and whatnot. And they established New Bethel as a Helping Hand Club to try to find a way to feed the souls of the people. And of course, by 1946, Reverend C.L. Franklin came there, and my goodness, the rest is history, the present, and the future. Reverend Franklin impact will be felt for the next 200 years. There's Dr. Damon Mosley, and now this man has such a library, all this stuff you hear me talking about. He can validate it for you. He's he's what they call a dicranal diagnosticist. He's always searching for a better way to say the same thing. He works at making it plain to the people of God. And the Lord has a great, great future because the doors of opportunity, they swing on the hinges of preparation. And Damon is always preparing for wherever the Lord is leading him. God bless you, brother. Glad to have you on board. So glad to have you on board. Sunday school. Don't let the weather stop you. Don't let the weather stop you. You ought to be in Sunday school. Sunday school is not a part of church. Sunday school is church. If you're not in Sunday school, you have membership, but only disciples will see Jesus. Your membership will get you a big funeral, but it won't get you eternal life. Oh, where's your mind? Let me live for Jesus. Come on and join. Let me live for Jesus. Come on and join me. Let me live for Jesus. Over my days. Oh yeah. So good to me. William, thank you for your faithfulness. Don't forget Tuesday night at 7 p.m. Yeah. Thank you, Betty. Birmingham, Alabama. My personal friend. Thank you, Selena. You've been an inspiration. You're so consistent. We can count on you. And you always come very pleasant and with much love for all. Yeah. Somebody here wanna live for Jesus. Somebody here wanna live for Jesus. Over your name. What about you? What about you? What about you? Well, yeah. Bless you. So glad to have you on board. So glad to have you on board. My. Listen, I got to tell you this. God will not lead you to what he won't lead you through. Remember, your disappointment is not failure. It's just offense for God to force you to go another way. He'll see you through. Whatever's going on in your life, whatever's going on, I know you're at a point where you think, oh Lord, Ethel, my goodness, miss you, Ethel, miss you, hope you're doing all right. Listen, God will see you through. He will not lead you to what he won't lead you through. He'll see you through. Sing, Dorothy. When you are discouraged, well, and your soul is cast down. Yes, Lord. My Lord. All right. Bless you. Bless you. Bless you, Santiago. Bless you. He'll see you through. Yes, he will. Kneel down and pray. Yeah. He'll see you through. God bless you, children. God bless you. We're at 8430 Linwood, known as C.L. Franklin Boulevard. Our Sunday school starts at 9 a.m. Our worship hours from 10 to 11. Will you please come? Please come. We desire your presence. We are a warm and welcoming church. Thank you, Dorothy. My Lord. All right, David. My. My. We're praying for the bereaved, the downtrodden, the broken. We're here for you because God has sent us to be here for you. All right, Dorothy. Dorothy's ready to get in another one right now. But we're here. We're here for you. That's what church is about. Those of you that don't have a church home, seek one. Seek one. And just know that true of every kind of animal is on the ark. So if you run into one where the teeth are too sharp or the paws are too long for you to be comfortable, there are others there. Don't leave because of that. Those people that leave church because of church hurt just ain't never been church. Because, look, Jesus took nails in his hand, holes in his side, nails in his feet. And, sometimes people are hurting and they say things before they know it. They really do. They snap out. They're looking for something to get back at. They can't do it with their boss. They can't do it with their kids that they really want to get on. They just don't know what to do. Well, listen, be with us. Be with us. It's Communion Sunday, the last one of the year. I hope you'll be there and find somebody you can bring with you. We're going to leave you now with this one. God bless you. Have a great day in the Lord. Today is a good day to have a good day. Until he came. You know who you were when you didn't have Jesus in your life. You had an empty life. Devin. My Lord. Jesus came and he healed my soul like a Have a great day, children. You'll never thirst.